And welcome to another episode of the Rebel Radio Podcast, the rebelradiopodcast.com for all your Rebel Radio needs. And I can't talk. This is Mark.
This is Matt.
Hi.
Hi. Hi there, Long.
Hello there.
How are you fellas doing tonight?
Not bad.
Yeah, not
It's
bad.
Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. Having fun.
That's kind of how I felt, man. It was just kind of a someone today at work asked me, "How you doing? Are you all right this week?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was kind of a normal week, you know."
Mm-hmm.
You know how sometimes life will just kind of go in cruise mode. That's kind of how this week has been. It's just you go to work, you come home, make dinner, you go to bed. You know, nothing exciting happened. You know, that's okay. It makes up for the weeks when there is a lot of excitement, I suppose. But yeah, man, doing all right. I don't know. I was really, working in the warehouse work. My body was really cold. So that's why I have a hoodie on recording. I've been cold today. I don't know why. Getting old, man. I got to warm my body back up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, but I'll make it. Yeah, man, just one of those weeks, man. Going into February and Super Bowl and Valentine's. Should get some new movie trailers next week. That'll be fun with the Super Bowl. Rumors of a new Mandalorian Grogu trailer. Rumors of a possibly full Avengers Doomsday trailer, even though I wonder if it's too early. First look at Dune Part 3 possibly next week. So lots of excitement with Super Bowl coming. But I think the most likely Marvel trailer is probably Spider-Man Brand New Day. It just would make more sense than an Avengers trailer at this point. Because we just got 4 teaser trailers. You don't want to beat Avengers to death before the movie even comes out, That's just my opinion. But so we'll see what we get next week. And, nowadays, they don't even wait till the Super Bowl. Half these movie trailers start hitting sometimes a couple of days before the actual big game, So do we have to call it the big game? On the radio sometimes they don't have NFL rights. They have to call it the big game. They can't call it Super Bowl.
So, why? That's weird.
Has to do with licensing agreements on radio stations and stuff. And if they have licensing agreements with like DraftKings betting companies, they're not allowed, like for their commercials, they're not allowed to say like certain things because the NFL technically, quote unquote, doesn't allow gambling.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, so it's interesting how that works in that aspect. But no, we're not. We have no advertising, so we can call it the Super Bowl, right? I don't know who you guys got. Patriots, Seahawks. Quick go around.
As
long as I don't even know who was in the fucking game.
No, you're right.
I say Seahawks, baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go with the Seahawks.
That's what my 10-year-old Wyatt, he says Seahawks. So you know what? Yeah. We'll go with Seahawks.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I don't really care either way. I'll be honest. It doesn't matter to me. So we'll see. Was there even any news this week, really? Feels like
Catherine O'Hara died.
Yeah, that was today. The mother from Home Alone, 71 years old. I saw that.
And Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. She was also in Beetlejuice. And, of course, in The Last of Us, Season 2.
Oh, so I never made it past Season 1.
Yeah.
That's all
I enjoyed Season 1, but because of the things I read about Season 2, I just was like, no, I'm done.
Yeah. Matt had a field day with Season 2, considering how you kept sending pictures of Bella Ramsey on our text messages.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Did you see they're making
body shaming that poor girl?
They're making a Rambo prequel with a different actor.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's going to be called John Rambo. I thought that was interesting. Do we need more Rambo movies? I mean, the last couple of ones weren't very good. I mean, let's be honest. Other than the first 1.5, I guess the second one's okay. None of them are really all that great after that. Very much an 80s franchise, though, where it was successful and got a lot of unnecessary sequels made. I don't know, man. And it seems to be an unknown actor who's going to play Rambo. So it's like, yeah, I can see it going straight to a streaming service or something. We'll see. A lot of God of War casting. I guess this Amazon God of War TV series is actually happening. You know, we'll see. They've been trying to get God of War off the ground for years now, though.
Highlander production photo.
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
We got our first look at Henry Cavill as I'm assuming
John Highlander.
I'm assuming he's going to play Connor McLeod.
It's not John Highlander.
No.
No.
Which means a trailer is probably imminent once you get those first look pictures. Being from the director of John Wick, I have to say I'm optimistic about it. I hope it's good. You know, I mean, I love Highlander. I love the original, but I do think that there's room in that franchise for a modern remake. You know, it's not one I'm opposed to. You know, so we'll see. And Henry Cavill is a good choice. Yeah, I'm down for it. We'll see. Hopefully, we get that trailer soon. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what that's all about. Man, this is crazy, man. What years are we in? We're in 2026. We've got fucking Highlander, Masters of the Universe. You know,
This is true.
Star Wars, all hitting theaters, man. It's like that's crazy, man.
Here we go again.
Yeah, what's old is new again. But yeah, man, that looks like it's about it. Not a whole lot of new trailers this week, man. New Marvel series, Wonder Man's been playing on Netflix to pretty decent reviews. I don't know. I've heard mixed things. I heard good reviews, and I heard some people say it's not as good as that all that great. So I don't know. I probably will pass on it. I'm just waiting for. We did get the trailer for Daredevil season 2. And,
Yeah,
that looks great. Very excited for that.
Jessica Jones.
Yep. Jessica Jones. I didn't. And hopefully more. I didn't know Sydney Sweeney is in the Gundam movie. I did not know this.
Really? I thought that was a fake rumor or something.
No, apparently it's like real. And
I've been hearing about this movie 10 years now.
yeah, she doing a press. She gave an update that it's a Netflix is putting it out. So yeah. And I guess she gave an update that the script is done. They're going to go into production pretty soon. Yeah, we'll see, man. And just didn't Henry Cavill shoot a Voltron movie too?
That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Quite sure.
So I don't know, man. We could have a Voltron movie and a Gundam movie within the span of a couple of years. That's yeah. I always thought Voltron would make for a great live action movie. We'll see with Gundam as well. We'll believe it when we see it. Yeah. Gundam though is hard, man. It's one of those animes that over the years though it's hard to. There's so much of it out there now. Someone at work was asking me about it, and I was like, you just gotta. I mean, if you really want to go old school, go watch the movies from the late 70s, early 80s, or just watch Gundam Wing, which is considered one of the best of the series. And a couple of the recent Netflix movies I know have gotten really well reviewed, but it's like there's no way you can take it all in, just too much of it. It's a cool concept. So we'll see. Yeah, looks like about it for the news. Highlander and Sydney Sweeney's boobs in a Gundam movie. That's what I'm going to say.
There you go.
I'm okay with that.
I think that's enough.
She gets some unfair heat, man. She really isn't a bad actress or anything. She just happens to be really pretty, and with nice assets, and people like to pick on her, So, but I don't think she's terrible or anything. So, but it's fine.
You say so. Basically, they hate us because they ain't us, kind of thing.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. I
Love
mean,
it.
Yeah.
And I think they're just mad because she has great jeans on in that commercial.
That's it. Great jeans.
Moving on. All right.
Well, what did you guys watch this week? Anything fun?
Matt, you start.
Yeah, I know, Mark, you watched too, and I'll let you elaborate. And I did watch The Smashing Machine. It was solid. I like The Rock's performance. And I wasn't familiar with Kerr, but I did like The Rock's performance, and thought it was a solid movie. I also just went back and watched a couple Keanu Reeves flicks. we wanted to watch a thriller, so I was like, you know what, let's put on Speed. Let's put on Die Hard on a bus, and then I watched Die Hard afterwards, and then we watched Constantine, and then I was trying to watch. I fell asleep halfway, so I guess I can't give too much credit to it. I have to rewatch it. But there's a cop thriller on Netflix with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, and I started watching it, and it was really good. And I don't know if I just fell asleep. Yeah,
the commercials on YouTube are constant.
What movie?
The Rip and during Monday Night Raw on Netflix. They kept showing the commercials for it.
Oh,
it's Affleck, and it's directed by Joe Carnahan, who's done a few cop thrillers over the years, and it's called The Rip. I haven't watched it. I mean, it looked interesting, you know. I mean, yeah.
Isn't that what they also call farts?
a fart joke.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did not expect Long to say that.
Yeah, I didn't either, but it was, you know, he did it in a classy way.
Stay classy, Long.
Like,
Yeah.
isn't that
The Rip.
flatulence?
Oh, damn. Flatulence. Yeah.
The Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, for some reason, I thought of Plankton and did the Plankton voice there. But yeah, that's what I watched. And I just liked. I wanted to go back and watch. Oh yeah, and we watched Die Harder as well. And then I was asked about the other.
My personal favorite Die Hard movie. I like Die Hard too.
That's a good one.
That's the one with Bernie Casey, right?
I don't know who Bernie Casey is off the top of my head.
Black actor.
It's the
yeah, he's the commander of that army unit.
Oh, that turns on him.
That turns on.
Oh, I didn't know the actor's name.
Yeah, he has the fake. He has the fake bullets, and then they're really going to take off, and then he pulls the fuel line on the plane and then lights it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know the actor's name. Yeah. Yeah, man. I saw the Smashing Machine as well. I mean, I knew who Mark Kerr was. I know he helped get UFC started, and derail his career with his opiate addictions and things like that. But I thought The Rock did give an excellent performance, well enough that I feel like he should have been nominated for an Oscar. I'm a little surprised he didn't. Mm-hmm. Emily Blunt's great in it too, but she's also great in everything. I mean, she's just a very good actress. But it was really interesting seeing Dwayne Johnson play something we're not used to him playing. Like he really, you could tell he put his mind and his soul into this role. And if you go watch some interviews from Mark Kerr, which I checked one out, man, The Rock, his mannerisms, his voice, the way it's just like Mark Kerr. It's pretty awesome, really. And of course, Mark Kerr makes a cameo at the end of the film. The film itself, it's okay. It's kind of melodramatic. It's a little boring in parts. If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to watch a UFC movie. I want to see some more fighting. I felt it focused way too much on him and his wife or girlfriend always fighting. It's like, okay, we get it, because Mark Kerr tends to come across as a bit, I don't know, is narcissistic, controlling, fair enough to say. He's trying to control his career and where he goes with it, and she's trying to do the right thing and be nice and do things for him, and he gets upset if she does things wrong, which was a little like, dude, she's trying to be good to you, man. Quit being a jerk. That's kind of the way I felt about it. It's like, you're kind of an asshole, man. But he's like a nice asshole.
Yeah, he's like, it's okay, buddy. Thank you for making it, but you made it wrong.
Yeah,
you fucked up, but it's okay.
So like, I thought the script suffered from just too much focus on their relationship. We get it, they have a relationship, but it's like, it should have been a little bit more about, if I'm making this movie, I would have made it more about what Mark Kerr did for the sport, a little bit more about his personal demons, and the relationship was just a part of it. So if you want to watch a UFC movie, go watch Warrior. It's 100 times better.
Yeah.
And Warrior is fucking fantastic. Warrior is not just a great UFC movie. It's truly a great movie. I like Warrior a lot. This might be a hot take to some people, but I put Warrior on in the top 5 fighting movies of all time with Rocky. I think it's that good.
It's good. It's a good one.
And
a true story.
Yeah, and well, yeah, somewhat true story.
Yeah.
But and the Smashing Machine is based on true events as well.
Yeah.
And
you should check out Iron Claw. I want to hear your thoughts. We should make it a feature movie then.
I know I need to watch it. My thing with it is I know the depressing ending, and that's why I'm like
it's not that depressing.
Watch it.
Actually.
Well, I know what happens to all the Von Erichs and stuff, and it's like
the ending's not that depressing. There's actually some pretty good hopeful message at the end.
Yeah,
honestly.
So like I'll watch it eventually. I haven't been in a hurry because I kind of know how it all ends, and
Matt, you've seen it, right?
No, never saw it.
You haven't? Oh shit. Well, I guess we should put it on the schedule.
Put it on the schedule, baby.
We got 40 weeks to go, so show some slots.
I'll watch it first and see. Yeah. So, but I think this Smashing Machine, I kind of felt bad for The Rock not getting a nomination after watching the film. Like, man, he really did put his soul into it, and he deserves some flowers for it. And because these guys that are him and John Cena and Dave Bautista and other sports actors or rappers that become actors, and it shows that if they put their work to it, they can get the credit they deserve. And because The Rock is known for doing mindless action movies mostly over the years, but he put some work into this, and good kudos to him. Other than that, I'm trying to finish Chainsaw Man. I've got about 3 episodes left.
So you reached the point. Yeah, you watched enough of it to see the big turning point in that season.
Oh yeah, man. It's because I started Full Metal Alchemist, remember? I was like, you know what? I need to really go finish Chainsaw Man before I start something else. So I've been trying to finish it. Man, it is fucking wild, dude. I'm like, are these people in drugs when they're writing this shit? I swear, man. Like, how do they come up with this stuff? It's so fucking wild and bizarre, but it's so badass too.
There's some
chainsaw for a
good job of tension too.
Oh yeah, it's intense.
Yeah,
there's stuff that will happen that comes out of nowhere. You're like, the fuck, just happened.
Yeah. It had a red wedding moment in that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And I actually,
shit. I love those characters. Oh yeah.
And so great action sequences, extremely well animated.
Yeah.
And I know the movie just hit Fandango, but I'm not going to buy it. I'll wait till it goes rental or streaming. And then I guess season 2 is coming in later this year. Finally, after 3 years, they're going to go ahead and adapt the last 12 issues of the anime into a second season. Because I think the anime is only 22, 23 issues. And so they are going to finish the story. So that's pretty cool, man. But it is really, really pretty badass. I mean, that's a really cool fucking show.
It's a very funny, hilarious moment. It's gross where one of the chick demon hunters just got so drunk.
Oh yeah.
And she started kissing on what's his name. And then she threw up in his mouth. It's like, oh,
she straight up pukes in Digi's mouth.
Yeah. And then like the character, one of the female character in there, I laughed so hard when she gave her name. It was like, my name is Power. It was like, Power? That's it? Just Power? It's like, that's one of the worst names ever. But she's going with it. She commits to it.
Yeah, there's
Power.
There's subtle humor in it. It's like
so offbeat.
You watch it and you're kind of like, you have to pick up on the offbeat humor and the seriousness of it. And then once you pick up on it, you start realizing like why it's such a highly rated show, because it feels like a gore fest action film or show, but it's actually kind of smartly written when you really pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And it's only 12 episodes, so it's quick.
Yeah. So, the last 3 episodes are pretty good. So
yeah, I definitely will be done. Shit, I might be done by tomorrow night sometime, after watch Rumble tomorrow and sit down tomorrow night and finish it. So I have like 3 left.
Yeah.
And because they go quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you've seen?
That was really it this week, man. The Smashing Machine, and to watch that, and just usual browsing YouTube, watching random things on that, and I think that's really all I watched.
Yeah, for me personally, made a big purchase.
Oh yeah, I did drive somebody's car.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I had my boys here do a test drive on my new 2025 Camry, and never in a million years would I ever say, "Wow, that Camry looks cool. I think I might want to buy it." And surely enough, I bought it because it was a hybrid. It's peppy, and and I let Mark and Matt give it a test spin.
It
So
starts as quietly as a gay dude's butt, man. I swear.
yeah.
Yes, I just made that joke, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, I even was like, "Is this thing on?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah. Matt
is
said the
it
same thing.
on? I was like, I'm so used to my vehicle. I'm loud as hell.
Yeah, your
Right.
SUVs.
Yeah.
We refer to it as the Asian Batmobile.
Right. Yeah. It looks like a stormtrooper, doesn't it? With the
Yeah.
white and black
It does kind of
contrast.
look like a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
But
now you have to add an Imperial sticker on it, bro.
no,
dude.
I don't want to do that.
All right, Decepticon.
Decepticon.
No, I have something else in mind. So, but yeah, I bought that. It was probably one of the best purchases I made.
Definitely a big boy purchase.
Yeah, and I'm happy for that. And besides having a new car and letting two of my best buds give it a test drive, because I wasn't going to do that. I was like, "Oh, look at my car! Ooh, look at it!" And then that's it. And I was like, "No, you guys have to like give it a test drive around."
So it's funny though, is I wouldn't have thought anything different if you did. I'm like, that's cool, bro.
Yeah. And Matt got his auto therapy from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he got to go up and down the feeder.
But deep
That was
down
nice.
inside, Matt, being an old schooler, is like, man, this fucking shit ain't got no American engine in it. Come on, we already know with Matt.
It doesn't matter. It's got good power to weight ratio. I had to respect it.
Yeah,
And it's made right here, baby.
it
It's
is. It is
made in the
US.
USA. So credit
Yeah.
where credit is due.
Yeah.
Made
Oh, I've known
made
that
in
a long time.
Tennessee. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've known that a long time. A lot of Toyotas are made in America.
Mhm. And yeah, after that, I watched a 2-hour documentary on the John Wick series.
Oh, Wick is Pain.
Wick is Pain.
Is it? It's free on like Prime right now, isn't it? Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, is it Netflix? I knew
Yeah.
maybe it was Netflix. I saw it. I remember coming across it, seeing it.
I highly recommend it. It goes really in depth with the interviews on the making of, and
Yeah.
the profiles of the talents involved.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah. But yeah, watched a bunch of YouTube videos and played Balatro, and so I bought my my roommate a copy of Balatro, and I didn't realize he got really hooked on it, super hooked on it. It's basically it's a math game and a poker game mixed into one, and yeah, he's able to get multiples of. You start out with the goal. It's like, hey, score 300 points using poker hands, right? And simple as that. Face cards are worth 10 points, and so on. Nine. You know, 9 hearts means 9 points, but you get multipliers, and it's a math game on top of that. So, and it's very addictive once you get your mind on it. But yeah, he got hooked hard. He was playing hours long sessions on that game. I can only do 3 rounds because before my ADD kicks in.
Yeah.
So yeah. So,
I did finish WWE Unreal season 2. I forgot about that.
oh, how was that?
It's great. I mean, if you've ever loved wrestling, it's a must watch. I mean, I know these people that say, oh, they're ruining kayfabe and all that, but I think it's awesome to see how they're doing stuff behind the scenes. I mean, as an adult, I can accept that these are stories with athletes and they're made up, and I'm okay with seeing how it kind of works. And they're not unveiling the whole curtain; they're just letting you in a little bit, and I think it's really cool. It gives you an insight. It gives you an insight to the people as well, and what they go through, and how much they do care to entertain people. And
What was the focus this season? Because
this season's focus is on the aftermath of WrestleMania into Money in the Bank and through SummerSlam, and keeping Seth Rollins' cash in top secret. So the release and rehiring of R-Truth. So some of that.
Yeah.
So it's really well done. And then they've already announced the season 3 will focus on the end of John Cena's retirement tour.
Do you think any of that's scripted?
I don't think it's scripted, but I think they control the narrative, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Because they're not going to show you everything.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say. They control the narrative of what they show on Unreal. So I think that's it.
Was Goldberg touched upon?
They strangely didn't. They didn't. They kind of it's mostly Money in the Bank into SummerSlam and the Archer stuff. It's most of the season. So,
yeah. Wow.
So
one of my favorite episodes last season was about the women's wrestling side of it.
Yeah, they do go into Evolution on this as well.
Oh, okay.
The Evolution event. Yeah, that's part of it too. I'm glad you reminded me of that. But yes.
Yeah, both Evolution shows have been really good.
Oh yeah. So. Rhea and Io is one of the matches of the year. Easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to watch the Royal Rumble with you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Matt, you can make it. If not, no hard feelings.
He's coming. I already put it into his brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent him a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
But yes, I did finish it. I forgot about that.
You need to hang out with the boys, Matt.
I think because we recorded last Thursday night, right? So I think I watched the rest of Unreal like the next day. That's why I kind of forgot because it had been almost a week.
Yeah. But yeah, man. It's the Super Bowl this weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, that was my week. So on to the show. Yeah,
man. On to the movie. This came out in 1994.
Yes, sir.
And this is strangely Jean Claude Van Damme's highest grossing American film. Well, film period they put out, made like almost 100 million worldwide, like 70 million just in the US or something like that.
Yeah.
And so surprisingly a pretty big success. And but it also derailed his career because all of a sudden he got hot and he chose to make Street Fighter. Bad choice, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Timecop, based on the Dark Horse comic of the same name, which is a wild idea. Which time travel is suddenly created, or they find out how to do it. So government, of course, says, we can't let this go in the wrong hands. Can you imagine the Russians going back and getting nukes, or something, or someone making the wrong person making money? So they come up with a Timecop organization to basically keep people from going back in time and changing the future. Is basically the plot of it. And there's the main plot of it is a senator who wants to manipulate the past so he can be filthy rich and take over the presidency, and be rich and take over the presidency by controlling his younger self. And he also and he does it by getting a hold of a time displacement unit so he can take himself back and forth through time. And it's up to Jean Claude Van Damme to stop him. Essentially, is the movie, but as simple as that sound, I think it's a pretty kind of fucking cool concept, to be honest. I think it's pretty neat. And the movie does a good job of handling it very simple. It doesn't over-explain the time travel. This is one of those movies I can see our former co-host Frank just losing his fucking mind on how they explain time. Because if you ever talk about time travel with Frank, he just will go off about it. I'm like, Frank, time travel doesn't exist. They can make the rules all they want in the fucking movie, And but Timecop does a good job of simplifying it to how it works. Basically, don't run into your past self, and don't touch your past self.
Yeah,
and that's it.
You can't jack yourself off.
Yeah,
from the past.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And it starts off with, I guess we should talk about the opening sequence, which does set up the film, where we're introduced to Van Damme's character. I can't remember his character name, and he's Walker. He's at the mall, and there's Mia Sarah there, and he is married to her, and he goes home and makes love to her. You get to see Van Damme's ass. I'm sure Matt was excited. And
there just definitely wasn't enough Van Damme ass in the film, but I'll take it, And
I'm still not convinced that's Mia Sarah naked. I feel like it was a stand-in, because she was always like a comedy goody girl back then. Maybe it was, who knows? And then they get attacked, and you're like, what's going on here? Why is he getting attacked? And she dies, and you're kind of lost. And then it jumps 10 years into the future where he's a time cop. And then
2005.
Yeah, 2000. Is it 2005? Which is so weird because it looks nothing like 2005 did. But we'll talk about that in a minute. And so he finds out through the conspiracy of the senator that they have gone back in time to stop him from becoming a time cop. And that's why they were there on that day in the house. And that's where the climax of the film occurs, in which the evil senator tries to stop him as well. And he causes the evil senator to run into himself, and a time warp happens, and he like turns into this CGI blob and kills himself.
Yeah.
So I know, yeah, man. So what are your guys' thoughts on this film?
This is my first time ever watching Timecop.
There we go.
I've never seen this movie before, and this movie made me realize how much I hate Ron Silver as an actor. The way he speaks,
He's not very good.
Yeah, his black hole of a charisma.
He's a film producer, isn't he?
I don't know. All I know is that I do not like the way he talks. I do not like the way he acts. It's such a weird cadence the way he talks too.
Yeah.
You know, the action scenes were crap. I didn't like it so much. It was just, I don't know, not the usual Van Damme standard.
Yeah, it's no hard target.
Yeah, the fighting is mediocre. I'm sorry if I sound harsh to it, but
no,
like,
he's got a couple good moves in there, but then everything else is like
it's
just generic.
The time travel stuff doesn't bother me. Like, you know, I'll go with it for sure. I do like how they do take the extra step of altering the present day each time he goes back, which I do have to give props to. I do like Bruce McGill. He's a pretty good guy. I first saw Bruce McGill in The Insider.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very good character actor.
Very good character actor. But yeah, gosh, Ron Silver is like probably one of the few actors that I'll be like, get this guy off the screen. I do not want to see him. Him and Jamie Kennedy, you know. So I don't know. But yeah, Jean Claude Van Damme. I mean, it's undeniable. The dude has natural charisma, you know, and he's carrying the movie. I do like some of the twists in the films, like with Gloria Reuben's character, and Gloria Reuben. Yeah, she used to be in a lot of early '90s movies, you know, back in the day. But I like the twist of her being a traitor.
Yeah, she was in 21 Jump Street, I want to say. A lot of 80s films. Gloria Reuben.
Oh yeah, was she in 21 Jump Street, or was that Holly Robinson?
The TV series.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it was. God, yeah, it was it kind of pissed me off with that final scene at the house. But I do like that death scene. The death scene made up for it. But it's like, it's just 4 random thugs. Just kill them, you know? It's like, why is he having such a hard time? You know? It's like, it kind of dragged a bit. But the death scene paid it off, you know?
He did want to change the ending action sequence. And whenever the choreographer, I think it was the choreographer that didn't want to change it, he punched him right in the face the next day on the set. Jean Claude Van Damme did, and didn't hold back.
Why? Because he wouldn't change it?
Because he wouldn't change the action sequence at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have been better, you know, but
is it just me, or does it feel like that final climax dragged a bit?
A little bit.
Yeah. That's just me though. I felt like it dragged. I don't know. They could have been more clever with playing with the double Jean-Claudes, you know. But I guess they follow their own rules. The two characters can't touch each other, you know. So
yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, what are your thoughts, Matt?
Yeah. So this is like a 4th or 5th watch for me.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I watched it like 2 or 3 times as a kid growing up, because, like, you know, there was a lot of times they would play some of these movies on like Paramount, you know, and or like, you know, channel 20. I think it was always channel 20 for me. that they'd play like, old slasher flicks and sometimes old sci-fi flicks. And it's like, I would just, my aunt would turn on the TV. And so I would just watch whatever the hell I wanted to, a lot of the time. And so, I watched this a few times and then watched it a few times as an adult. I will say, I like the whole idea of time travel. If you don't think about it too much, then it can be fun. But if you start thinking about it and trying to, articulate it, you can ruin the movie for yourself. Because they're like, oh, well, they can go into the past, but they can't go into the future because the future hasn't been decided yet. But they're going into the past and then going into the future. So how does that make sense? And that's usually where people are like, well, this doesn't make sense. So they couldn't go back to the future. So how are they going back? They went to the past. Now they're going back to the future. And it's like, so it's like, okay, cool. Well, don't rack your brain over it.
The way what I got from that was the time displacement unit they carry with them was only designed to take them back where they came from.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I wonder maybe that was explained in the comics or something,
Maybe so.
Yeah.
The comic was released to promote the movie, so it's a pseudo comic book movie. It was fairly simultaneous, apparently. It was a marketing ploy before the film was actually released, so it's very loosely a comic book film, but still a comic book film technically. So you get a decent action sequence at the beginning. They line everything out, and they set the great value Al Pacino bad guy,
Ron Silver.
They set him up, and then you get a decent action scene where
we gotta go back in time.
You go back in time.
Well, no, I'm trying to sound like him.
Oh,
Arnold.
It could have been a great Arnold flick. But anyways. Jean Claude, he does do the splits. He's got the classic splits thing, and then the dude.
I don't live by the splits like most people do. I think that's weird. Yeah,
that's Jean Claude's thing. He's always got to do the splits.
I know Seagal can't do it.
Oh no, dude!
That fat fuck.
Steven Seagal. I remember whenever he became a cop. Steven Seagal. He had the little TV show where he was a cop in Louisiana. And the criminals were like, "Oh, I want an autograph."
What's he doing? Stealing food?
Yeah, he was walking into a Chinese restaurant, and then he'd just start beating people up for looking at him funny. Didn't he get arrested?
There's a funny Mad TV skit of Steven Seagal's America. And he's snapping people's necks left and right. Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? You looking at me? It was Will Sasso, right? Will Sasso.
I think that's a fascinating rivalry between Jean Claude and Steven Seagal. It's not highly publicized, but it's always been heavily rumored how much the two really hate each other, and how Jean Claude was straight up at a same party with Seagal and straight up challenged him to a fight, and Seagal would always chicken out every time. Yeah,
figures.
Yeah. I mean, can you blame him? I mean, like freaking an old stuntman / wrestler.
And he sparred. Jean-Claude sparred with Chuck Norris, right? Because he was a champion in Belize.
Well, what I was saying about the stuntman who choked out Seagal, Jean LaBelle, he was not allowed to talk about it. Where Steven Seagal was talking about, he was like the toughest guy there, and then stuntman Jean LaBelle just like, oh really, choked him out in the full Nelson and made him poop in his pants. And Seagal sued Jean LaBelle and put a gag order on him. He's not allowed to talk about it, but his wife is able to talk about it. So yeah, anyways,
wow.
So fuck Seagal. He's a Putin dick rider, so through and through.
Yeah, I like the character of Walker. How he's got integrity. He doesn't want to go back in time and change the past, even though he lost someone close to him.
Yeah,
but then actually, of course,
good consistent character right there.
Yeah, But then, of course, he is faced with, he sees that his wife was pregnant, and, that's what she wanted to talk to him about. And so, of course, he has to save her,
Yeah.
But no, I think it's I like the animation of whenever they are going back in time. That I think holds up really well. The CGI is not bad. It's decent. I think the thing this film suffers from is that you set the future
Pacing.
too close. Oh, pacing, yeah, and then the future 10 years from now,
right? And then they do things like use CGI backgrounds to make it look cleaner.
Yeah,
and they just put like blocks around the cars to make them look futuristic. And that's my problem is it doesn't feel futuristic enough. Yeah, being only 10 years later. And I guess having lived in 2005, we're like, nope, y'all got this wrong.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree. It's too close to the past or to the present day moments.
Yeah.
Like at least with Back to the Future Part 2, they set the future in 2015. They're like, okay, we're going to make this freaking 35 years in the future.
Right.
Well, that had to make sense too, because they needed to portray Marty a little bit older too. They can't too far into the future.
Yeah, right. And then being a 1994 film, all they did with Van Damme was give him two different hairstyles.
A mullet and a non-mullet.
Yes. Yeah. And apparently they based his mullet hairstyle off of Wolverine from the comics. That was what was officially the design.
But Van Damme definitely carries the film, and he tries really hard in it, and it's not his fault. The movie, but I mean, the movie's terrible. It did okay at the box office. It just feels like a cool concept that could have been way better.
Yeah,
like this is a movie. I think if with the right director and script, it could benefit from a modern remake. I think it's a cool idea enough, and maybe explain a few things a little better, like the go into the future thing.
Yeah, too bad John McTiernan was busy during that time.
Right. This was directed by Peter Hyams, who went on to direct him in Sudden Death. He worked with Van Damme again. And I like Sudden Death. I think that's a fun Van Damme movie.
I think if you could replace Van Damme with Arnold, he'd say something like, "Your time is up."
Well, they do that though with Van Damme. They give him a lot of one-liners in this movie.
They do.
They're trying to do that 80s, 90s one-liner thing.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you're out of time.
and then like the computer tech is watching the VR porn or whatever, and he's like, "If you keep
that was random. Like, what? That was so random. Yeah, that was funny.
So random. He's doing it in the office of where they work at.
Yes, yeah.
That was a little, it's like this movie's only 95
right in
minutes.
The office.
How can we make the movie better? Throw titties in it.
Yeah, I was thrown off by that whenever we were watching. I was like, "Oh crap, that's in there."
I forgot. I mean, I'd seen this before. It's been a long time since I've seen it, and I kind of just forgot about the couple of nude scenes in it because I had it on. And luckily, the kids were in the room. I'm like, "Oh, I forgot this was in here."
Zip? No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those are my thoughts on the film. I think it is a solid film. If I'm gonna go for Jean Claude Van Damme action, I'm watching Hard Target over this. Hard
Target or Universal Soldier or Bloodsport,
or even Double Impact. I'd probably watch Double Impact over this. But yeah, I think
is that the one he made with Rodman? He made a movie.
That's where he's got. There's two of himself.
Oh, that's where he plays a twin. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he bangs that girl on the boat.
Yeah.
I remember that. Van Damme always gets
her on the counter.
Van Damme always getting the pussy in his movies, man.
He is.
But now at this time when he did Street Fighter, he was still going through his cocaine stuff, wasn't he? That's part of. They had a lot of problems on the set of Street Fighter because of his cocaine use. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, man. For a guy who takes such good care of his body and body builds and all that to be doing that stuff. But Hollywood was wild in the late 80s and 90s, man.
This is true.
here's a kid from Brussels who had nothing and probably got offered some cocaine, and like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that shit, you know. So, because I know if I remember right, Raul Julia was not happy with the way Van Damme acted on the Street Fighter set because of his drug use.
Yeah,
So,
it was his final movie too.
Yep. So, yeah, that's another movie we're getting this year, Street Fighter. We're talking, you know, that's coming out later. That's coming out later this year.
This is true.
So,
so many interesting movies coming out. I'm tempted to do the movie club.
I keep mine, but I go enough with the kids; it pays for itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have my movie club. So, but yeah, man. So Timecop, not a terrible movie, not a great movie. If you want a lazy watch, you know, or an afternoon for an okay action movie, but it is, and you're right when it comes to the action sequences. When you come out in an era in which you have a Terminator 2, and then a couple of years later you have Face Off and Die Hard with a Vengeance and Con Air, just a lot of really great action movies in the mid to late 90s. The Timecop does fall a little short when it comes to those on the action scene, especially with a great action actor like Van Damme. It feels like you could have done more. But as a concept and an idea, it's an okay movie. You know?
Yeah.
So I think we all agree on that. If I had to rank it, maybe a B minus, maybe a C plus, somewhere in there.
Yeah, C plus.
C plus.
Yeah.
Or
Definitely
C.
in the C. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next week, we're going to do, it's been a long time since we've done a James Bond film. And it feels like it's been a long time since we had a James Bond film in theaters since No Time to Die. So hopefully we get one soon because I love the character and I think he deserves to be in movies. But I think it was also okay they gave him a break. But we're going to go back and we're going to talk For Your Eyes Only. This is a Roger Moore Bond, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I believe they're all on Prime or Netflix right now, something like that. I know they're streaming. That's why we're choosing to do it right now while they're available streaming. And it's been a while since I've seen this one. I remember, does this one have a snow sequence in it?
They usually do.
Yeah, I feel like it does, or some sort of ski resort. I just feel like
No, that's The Spy Who Loved Me.
Yeah, well, Spy Love Me and Live and Let Die, I think has a snow sequence also.
Yeah.
But there's like you said, there's a few Bond films that have.
Yeah, For Your Eyes only had the ski sequence in the middle of it.
That's right. I knew it was something like that. So yeah, man, we're gonna go talk it next week and do a James Bond film. So if you want to watch along with us, we're gonna do For Your Eyes Only on the show next week. With also one of the more famous Bond songs. You know, I mean, if you had to pick maybe we'll do that. We'll do a top 3 of most famous Bond songs or something next week to add to the show. Something fun like that. Or our favorite Bond songs of ours personally, something along those lines. Next week on the show, man. So the RebelRadioPodcast.com for all your Rebel Radio needs. Thanks for listening as always. This has been Mark.
This has been Matt.
This is long.
Until next time, remember, as always, just go there.
Go there and do it.